Hi, welcome to AwkwardHamster. Today I'll be reviewing this RAVPower FileHub. This is a 5-in-1 travel router, power bank, NAS server. It can do many things. So before I go into pros and cons, I'm going to just demonstrate along the way. So over here, there's a power button. It's just going to press this for about 1 second. Unit turns on, Wi-Fi turns on. The whole process to boot from just turning on to when the Wi-Fi is done booting is about 30 seconds or so. And once it's solid blue, then I can log into the wireless router. It's solid blue. So I'm going to go to my Wi-Fi, have a search, and found FileHub. So the default password is 8 ones. And hit join. So now that it's found it, I'm just going to open up any browser. I'm going to demonstrate how easy it is to set this up. And the page will automatically load to the default admin page for this FileHub. So default user ID is admin. For password, currently is nothing. So, and for the first time you're logging in, it'll say, please set it up. I'm just going to run through the setup wizard. So now it's scanning for my wireless network. So this is optional. Let's say you're at a hotel and your hotel only permits one device to be connected. You can have this FileHub connected to your hotel wireless and all the other devices, your smartphone, your laptop, your tablets, all connected to the FileHub. I've used it in the past. It's very handy. So I'm going to choose my wireless, put in my password, next. Now it's also asking me, do I want to change the wireless information for the FileHub, the one that's acting as a router. For right now, I'm just going to leave it the way it is. Then it's always recommended change the default password. So I'm going to put in my own password right now. Let's hit next. Now it will just reboot the device. It takes about 2 minutes or so to reboot the device. Once it's back up, I can access it and still have internet access because now my home wireless information is saved onto this device. Now let's boot it back up, put in the user ID and password. Here's the menu system layout. I'm just going to browse through them. Here's user ID. There's only one, admin. Disk. If I had any external storage device, either plugged into the USB or the SD card, it will show up here as a mounted device. Network. So this is my host name, the wireless information. If I ever need to change anything in the future, I can do so in here. Services. So if I want to connect my printer, for example. System. I can set my time, back up to firmware, reset it back to factory default settings through the software rather than using the push pin. Then also the setup wizard, which I just went through before. Now here's some information it goes through. It tells you CPU usage, network. So there's also Explorer. Same thing. If I had a storage device plugged in here, it will show up here. Now speaking of USB devices, here I have a USB 3.0 1.5 terabyte portable hard drive. Now I'm using a USB 3.0 because a lot of times these require more watts, they consume more power, and it's one way to test if the USB power port over here is underpowered or is enough to power such a device. So I plugged it into just the USB port here. On Windows, I can always use Windows Explorer to browse. Since I'm on a Mac, I'm just going to open a Finder, and right here, it found a device. So I just need to log in. Once I log in, I can see the volume that's been attached. If I have multiple devices, such as more than one computer or smartphone, for example, there's a FileHub application on the mobile device here that if I want my kids to watch videos off the storage device, I can just stream directly off it. I don't need to store anything on their tablets. And it is able to handle high-def videos too. So for example, this one
Hi, welcome to AwkwardHamster. Today I got the unboxing
is playing. There's no audio skip. There's no video skip. I don't see any frame rate drops or anything. So it's been working out pretty well this past few days. Now let's go over some pros and cons. The device is very easy to use. The mobile app is also very easy to use. To power the device is a standard micro USB, or if I don't have a micro USB port, there's a 3000 mAh battery built in to power the whole thing. Another pro is that it was able to stream very large video files with no skip, no lag. Some of my video files were over 2 gigs and I had no problems playing it. And it really helped that this device supports exFAT. Personally, I love that this device has a SD card That way when I'm out on my video assignments, I can always just back my files up, my videos, my pictures, to my portable hard drive. It's very pleasing to the eye, thin, lightweight, very portable. Since the USB port outputs at 1 amp, it's enough to power my mobile device like a smartphone and my tablet. As for read-write speed, I clocked about 12 megabits to 50 megabits per second. That's not slow, but it's also not fast. I do wish that this device had a network port, because some hotels I visit, they're not Wi-Fi, and they still use the Cat5 cables, so over the past few days, one theme stood out that bothered me the most, and that's the power button. So with this power button, if you just press it for 1 second, less than a second, the unit shuts off. Press it for 1 second, the unit turns on. I kind of wish that they at least changed it to that, so I press it for about 3 seconds to turn on or off. Because there are times where it's sitting on a table, I reach down to grab onto it, I just tap on the power button, it just turns off. So right now it's powered on. Once I press the power button, LED is flashing already. It's about to turn off. So it's to prevent user error, I guess. Hopefully they can reuse the firmware so that I'll need to press the power button for at least 3 seconds, maybe even 5 seconds, just something greater than a tap to turn the device off. Overall, I would recommend this unit. All the pros for this device hit the marks on exactly what I'm looking for a portable router. And as for the con, it's minor. So well, I hope you enjoyed this review video of the RAVPower RP-WD01. If you guys have any questions, comments, suggestions, feel free to contact me. Thanks for watching AwkwardHamster.